Far Post, a very reliable publication, has reported that on Wednesday, Itumeleng Khune arrived at Naturena looking like a person was under the influence of alcohol. The team then ordered him to get tested. Tested, they found that he actually was under the influence of alcohol. And later on, during the week, they called him back and told him that they are disappointed in him and the fact that they are going to take really difficult measures, like a severe disciplinary issue or action is expected to be taken against him. And one of those things includes stripping him of the captaincy and suspending him. And I'm also very disappointed because you have Samgelo Zwane, you have Mtu Shabalala, players who are looking up to Itumeleng Khune as their captain, as their senior. Old enough, in fact, to be their father, but not being a good example. At a time where the team is struggling so much, it's just not good. However, this might be good for Prusip Vuma, who's obviously going to start in the game against Moroka Swallows, given the fact that Brandon Peterson is also out of commission. Let's talk about this and the other people in the starting 11. Hello and welcome to Kosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pelo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Amakusi Football Club. Oh my days. Even talking or previewing the game is just difficult in these circumstances because I'm thinking of all the things that have happened, even going back to the 2019-2020 season, where there were talks and rumors that Itumeleng Khune and Matoho and others were getting drunk instead of like getting ready for coming back from that break that was enforced by COVID, basically, that they got drunk and now he's doing it again. It's really something. I wonder if it's connected with Mini Dlamini just mentioning his name at random. I will not even try and make excuses for him that how would have made problems for him in his house. But let me just leave that. That's his personal life. What we're talking about right now is his professional life, which is now being affected. Anyways, I think this is a good opportunity for a goalkeeper like Prusip Vuma to come back, given what we talked about earlier on in the week, which is Brandon Peterson is attending psychological, I don't want to say lectures, like he's busy dealing with his mental side of life as well. I wish him speedy recovery and that the doctor can help him as well. Starting 11 of tomorrow, Prusip Vuma starting as a goalkeeper, and this, my friends, this Makosi Nation, this is his opportunity to take that position. I mean, Khune with this, there's no coming back from this. Chiefs have taken a stand against this thing. They've mentioned even smoking, they're against it, and now when was opposed. So Khune is done and is leaving at the end of the season in any case. Peterson, his mistakes have been too much, and now he's on the sidelines as well. Vuma, this is your opportunity, my boy. This is your opportunity. If you mess this up, this is on you. Like, this is on you on so many levels. So Bruce Vuma cannot screw this up, even if he wanted to. Like, it's just there on a plate. He's been pushed aside for the whole season, and now the opportunities are presented to him again. So he better take it with both hands. Right back position, I think Kevin Johnson is not going to be scared this time around. I don't know why he did this against Pirates, but this time around, I think he's going to bring back Riff Rosler. Center back pairing, I don't see any changes as well. Titlokwe and Msimango going back to play. Although, I just wonder, because we have seen that Ngobo and Titlokwe still considered goals. Ngobo and Msimango, Titlokwe and Msimang we still considered goals. One has to wonder, is Chiefs or could Chiefs possibly bring on Ngobo and play with Msimang? I'm just wondering because Titlokwe is the only player who's not been changed, and some people have started making comments that he might be the problem and all of that stuff. I don't believe that, by the way, but I'm just bringing it up. Could we see that kind of rotation? I doubt that because you don't want to chop and change a lot of things in your team, which is why I think at left back, he will also stick with Edmilson Dove. When you go to our midfield, this is where things get controversial real quick because You have Mtetwa, who's going to be fit and is going to start. You have Castillo, is going to be fit and is going to start. Big question comes up now, is it Mart or is it going to be Nkosingphile Ngcobo? I don't think he's starting Nkosingphile Ngcobo ahead of Mart, because it's clear to me that obviously with Joseph Mart, for his work rate, that's why they like him, but they do not want to put him on the bench for some reason, because he can always come in second half and steady the ship. Because me, Vele, personally, I would rather have Mtetwa, Castillo and Ngcobo. Play those three, because you have one creative player, you have one box to box, you have one defensive. It's sorted. But if you have Castillo and Matt, it's the same player. So I don't necessarily get. I also don't get why you haven't subscribed to the channel. If you're enjoying this video, please do subscribe to the channel and like the video. Danko for more videos like this. So I think he's going to go into that system whereby he tries to incorporate all four midfielders at once, because against Pirates he tried doing that and it didn't work. So he's going to play Matt, and I hope, this is my hope, ne? This is not what will happen. I hope that he doesn't play him as a winger, because last against Pirates, that's what he tried to do. He played Ngcobo as a winger, and then Ngcobo was cutting in from time to time. I hope this time he plays him on top of the diamond. So you have Mtetwa, you have Castillo, you have Matt, and then you have Ngcobo. That's what I hope will happen, because he's trying to bring on Nkosingphile Ngcobo without benching these other two guys. Up front, that's where it gets interesting then, because obviously Ranga is fit, Ranga is playing. Now, what he was trying to do with Upule Mode in that game that we played against Pirates second half, it was horrendous, because it never ever worked, because he was the one who's trying to cut in and work in those half spaces, come from wide, try to get in, and it just didn't work. The player whom it worked for was actually Usaile, because he was getting the ball and running in. So now that makes me wonder, could it be possible for him, since we're also talking about keeping the players who are currently performing at their level best or better than the rest, could it be possible that he can actually play Ranga through the middle and play Saile wide? Because what Saile will do, he can take on people. If they play the ball, Ngcobo can play the ball to him. Saile can chase after the ball. But also Saile has the ability to swap flanks, go to the right, collect the ball there, cut in from that side, and cause havoc, cross the ball to Ranga. Effectively, we're playing without another winger, but we're playing a 4-4-2 diamond with Saile having freedom to go across the middle, the wide, either you are on the left wing or the right wing. Either way, it could work for him, because it did work for Pirates. Because at that time, we're playing Castillo as a number 9, and Usaile was busy doing those runs wide. And effectively, Pulemondi is the one who seemed like he was on top of the diamond. So I think that system with that slight modification, we might see it working, unless of course Dolly is fit. Because if Dolly is fit, then Saile is on the bench, and then Utoli is going to be playing as a right winger, which would then mean, Utoli will play as a left winger, and then they will take Ngcobo and play him as a right winger. I don't think that makes any sense. I think if you are forcing playing those three guys, then play them with Nkosingphile Ngcobo on top of the diamond. In that way, you are also having a midfield overload. But what do you think, guys, about Khune being suspended, and how do you think the game will shape up tomorrow? Let me know down on the comment section below. Should Khune be suspended? Should Khune his contract be terminated? Or should he just be set on the bench for the entire season? Well, on the stands for the entire season. Konke lokho kuma comments. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals alphelo moy.